Good morning, everybody. Bama Mud Mowers, good to see you in here. Polar Bear Ed, good morning. Hope everybody's day starting out good. Got everybody in here. Let's see here. Ken, good morning. Got the link out. Morning, Ed.
Morning.
How's your day starting out with all your cheeseburgers?
It's been going good since 3 o'clock this morning.
Shoot. Yeah, but them cheeseburgers sure put you to sleep, though, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. I didn't make it 15 minutes after your live stream ended.
No, I called you. You never answered.
Yeah. And well, the funny thing is the phone was sitting right there on the stand beside me. I went and sat down in my chair and smoked a cigarette and turned the TV on. 15 minutes.
It was over.
I was out.
Oh, I bet. Morning, Sparky.
Morning, Sparky.
Is it morning?
Oh, it's afternoon for you.
It's not afternoon. It's 11 o'clock here, UK time. I've just been up since crack of dawn.
There you go. And I see you got the snow coming down and you got a fire going, so you ought to be nice and warm.
Definitely.
Who's this Don you keep talking about? Joe's going to get pissed off in somebody else's crack.
Huh?
The crack of dawn?
Uh-huh.
Crack of dawn, yeah. I know what he's... I was about to say something even more comical after that, but I've got to keep it PC.
It's too early. Let's see who else is in here.
I know.
Bama Mud Mowers. Dougie, how you doing?
Hello, Dougie.
Hope you're feeling good.
Well,
Gravely Man, morning. Ken. Got Kay in here.
Hey, Kay, Ken. Gravely Man. Great to see Dougie's back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. It's going to take him a while to heal, though. I mean, he's got to take his time and let that thing heal up, Doug, and hopefully you're good to go, man. And
they say they can rebuild anything, including Bama mud mowers.
yeah, he's a serious mud mower now.
So, how is your weekend going up so far? Then, how is your weekend going?
Going very well. I got a members list now. I got 11 members. Fat Body Cat, how you doing? Alan?
Am I on the list? Am I a list of members? I don't think I will be.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. The wife had to go back through and research everything last night and get it set up.
Yeah.
Drinking coffee. That's good, Doug.
Drinking coffee. Yeah.
Hi, Alan. Hi, Fat Body Cat. How you doing?
Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Am I on the list of naughty? Am I on the naughty list?
No.
Good.
Let me read off my members here. Perkins for Life is stage 1. Froggy went knitting. Stage 2. Polar Bear Ed. Stage 3. Full throttle. Or wide open. And Donnie Goddard. He's stage 1. Jenny. Stage 2. Who in the heck? Lidetta. Katrina, Crochet World. She's another wide open. Go-karts or gone fishing. Shell. Patchy Babbles. And Lucky's House.
Uh-oh. And
Uh-oh.
fun things to do with Sparky. Well, fun things to do with
Okay, he made the naughty
Yeah.
list now. He's on there.
That's what I mean.
He's on there now. Morning, Ken.
How is Ken? I heard you had a bad time with the old the vets the other day.
A little bit rough yesterday.
Yeah,
Feeling better today.
that's
Yeah, I
good.
heard they had to pin you down and tickle your feet until you're taking it.
Pretty much.
Oh dear, yeah.
Now you should be pretty much past all that stuff now, huh, Ken?
It's supposed to be 95 covered or protected.
Okay.
That's what she says.
Yeah. Oops.
Oops.
I always get that 5%.
Morning, Gravely Man. Morning, Dick Small Engines. Morning, everybody. I'm here. I'm in the newsroom today. Look.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So that chair won't be going no place today, Ken. It's settled
Now I
down.
think I might try to do a little something today. My back hurts from sitting so much.
Oh yeah. That's a definite.
What's this from?
you can go to work for me and then you can stand all day and you'll feel better.
That makes my back hurt too.
Oh, jeez.
Morning, Doug.
Morning, y'all.
Morning, Dougie.
What up, Doug?
How y'all doing?
Alrighty.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Doug.
We're good. So, how in the world are you feeling after all that?
I'm a little sore still. Reason why I'm talking like this because they had to get right close to my tongue,
Uh-huh.
the nerves, and everything. So they inflame, and I can't really chew very well yet.
Right.
I'm taking my time swallowing and everything, and they got me right from my ear. Well, you saw it, Mark and Polar Bear. Yeah,
From your ear all the way down around.
yeah. And I got a little pack with me, draining.
Right. Right.
Everything.
You're probably going to inflame it more talking and stuff too.
Yeah, I'm not going to plan on staying on too long.
What
I
are you
just
looking
want to say hi to my friends and my family members and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Good morning, Junkyard. Well, I'm glad to see that you're moving around, Doug, and you're getting your stuff back together. Everybody was
They ain't gonna put me down, boys. It's not gonna put me down.
That's a good thing.
That's a good attitude to have.
Yeah.
Good attitude.
So do they feel that they got all the cancer when they went in and done this?
Yeah, the cyst that was there, it didn't have hardly any cancer in it.
Okay.
And they got all of that nodes out of there and everything. Now I got to take medication for my lymph nodes. You know, I don't know how long I got to take it for, but
Right.
and everything.
All right.
That's good.
That's good though. Main thing is you'll be back in your shop doing what you love to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be
Definitely.
about 2-3 weeks, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't rush it. Take your time.
No,
Whatever
I'm
you know
not.
what it needs to. Just
They
take your
they were really concerned about if I was going to lose mobility of my shoulder.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
That's good.
That's good.
So
But have you still got your sarcasm?
Just
That's
don't
the
do it.
question.
do what? Spark
Have you got your sarcasm still?
my sarcasm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still got that?
She's laying over here in bed.
There you go. There's your answer.
He's still there. He's still there.
There's
Yeah.
your answer.
That's gonna get you a smack.
Yeah.
Seriously, it will. You know that for sure, Bear.
She's
Let him off
making
the hook
check
that
marks
time.
now.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
she's writing them down. She's gonna get them afterwards after he's healed up.
Yep.
Yep. Junkyard said he
She's
got his
gonna warm that up.
Junkyard got his first COVID shot yesterday. Kim just got his second one.
Mhm.
All right.
My wife's getting hers and my this week, but we've just had a massive argument with them about it. Because I'm a carer for the wife, and
Right.
my wife asked me to go with her to get at the same time. They're all bitching about it. Excuse my French, but they're all bitching about it. And also, well, I'm a carer for her. I'm a husband for her. I should be there when she asks for me. And it's like there's no common sense here. I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Another thing, example, I wanted him to come to me with granddad's funeral, and they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, but that's because of the rules. Rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah. But hopefully these shots work like they say they're going to do. And
We'll get back to normalcy.
yeah. Now, did you have to get any of the shots or anything, family, before you went in to have your surgery?
No, I just had to go do a quick COVID test
Oh,
the day
okay.
before.
Yeah.
That's all I had to do. I was hoping that they had the shots there while I was there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the main thing is that you got it taken care of, and you'll be back in the shop and as soon as you feel up to it.
Yeah.
And then just don't overdo it. Let it take your time and let it heal up good.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to go back in the end of this week to get this bag taken off, drainage bag. And then the
Right.
stitches were right. The stitches will come out by themselves.
Right.
Taking a shower and stuff like that.
Well, that was the hardest part. When I had that open heart surgery, they had tubes, one tube on each side in my back coming out bleeding. That was the most miserable thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't sit, you couldn't lay, you couldn't get comfortable.
They were in the
Anything.
front. They weren't in the
Yeah,
back.
well, they come around. This one come around the back, on the side.
Yeah,
And it just
but they came out the
miserable.
front.
And
I can't roll on my side. I got to stay on my back, and I got I got my pillows up like this,
right,
everything.
right. That helps with the drainage too, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does.
you'll go through some miserable times, but before you know it, it'll be all done and healed, and it'll be back up to
Oh, yeah.
where it should be.
Yeah,
I'm
when
gonna.
she
Sorry, Doc, go on, Doc. And there's a bit of a delay.
when she said there was a tumor on this side, I said, get it out right now.
Right,
I'm not playing around. And
Right.
which we've been on the ball about the PET scans and everything like that, and going to the doctor's appointments
right.
and everything. But hopefully
Right.
everything works out.
Has anyone heard about Mick's wife? Have you ever heard about it yesterday? Did anyone hear about
I heard something this morning. I was just looking on Facebook.
Right.
She got COVID.
it? Yes. She tested positive on the lactive flow system, what we call the little test system. They're waiting for a verification. Tonight, I'm doing a 2-hour show tonight on radio, and I'll be playing some songs, dedications, and I've got some sarcastic news as well to go on there to cheer a few people up. If you can't get on there, you can always listen the day after or up to 2 weeks afterwards, you know what I mean? So you can have a listen to it all. It's going to be a crazy show, but some comical music, and I will put it this way. There's some songs in there for Miss P, there's a one for Bama Mums Mowers, and there's a surprise person on the actual music. I'm not saying who.
Right.
Thank you there, sir. Spark a lot.
Back a lot.
What time is your show today, Sparky?
My YouTube is at 3,
Okay,
and then my show's at 9 o'clock UK time.
9 o'clock. So you're 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
So that's why I caught him at 2 o'clock in the morning when you get up early.
Yes.
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 So no rush.
I got it fixed. I got it fixed on my clock, London time, so I know what time everybody's up over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Those one out.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I've got Cincinnati time on my thing at the moment, 6:15. That's all I have on mine. But that's the closest I can get on my phone at the moment. Don't know why.
Okay, Junkyard says not at all easier than the flu shot. Is that shot that bad or?
If
the
you
one-
want my opinion at the moment, there's 3 side effects they go through now here in the UK. I don't know if it's any. I haven't had ours. We haven't had ours yet, but I've been told you either get an headache, sleepiness, or you get tired.
Okay.
Basically, right? The tired is super like your brain's gonna like ache and that, and the sleepiness, and that's what they've said. But they've already had to release another one yesterday. There was one yesterday, had the Pfizer, I think it's called, and the lady was ill for 2 weeks after that, and now she can't move her arms.
Wow.
And they've had a really bad thing.
I
What?
had the Pfizer, and I got a cough also, Sparky, and
Yeah.
a fever. I spiked a fever 105.
They reckon that she will be okay once it all kicks out of her system, but it could take up to 5 weeks. Apparently, she was given double dose by accident.
Oh boy.
Mine last time lasted just 1 day, and I think the way I feel now, I think I'm over it again.
Right.
But this time, I talked to somebody I work with. Her sister works for a doctor, and they said to drink a bunch of water prior to the shot and after the shot, which I did this time. So I wasn't as tired and felt a little better than last time.
Yeah.
And I also did ibuprofen and Tylenol regimen every 6 hours, 3 of each back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Which helped a lot.
Yeah, Junkyard said couldn't even tell he got the shot.
Oh, I could tell.
Do it.
My arm's still sore to touch.
Really?
It's like a bruise.
Uh-huh.
But no, a friend of ours, a good friend of mine, has had it the other day, had no problems. But then his best mate went up there, and he was down for 4 days.
That's
But
weird.
it's just different to everyone. It's different for everyone.
Now, was that through the school, Ken, or was that something that you did on your own getting the vaccine?
Both. It's through my business.
Okay.
Eligible round 1.
Okay.
And round 2 as eligible as a teacher.
Okay.
And the county board drags their feet so long doing everything, so I signed up on my own instead of waiting for the school. And got it before they did.
Right. The Gravely man says he's going to run 2 clocks. Yeah, you pretty much have to keep up with the UK time and time. And
That's it. But yeah, so other than that, we've got it absolutely chucking it down here right now. I've had a mental day yesterday getting all my jobs done, trying to repair this TV, and I've come out of the tech world. I've actually signed off for now. I'm not doing no more tech. I'm not doing any more industry in the tech world now. I'm officially changing over to graphic art and design for intros, doing posters for people, and doing all that kind of thing now. So officially, I'll be coming away from all that now. So I can't believe it. After nearly 8 years, 9 years of doing doing tech, and now I'm moving to graphics. So
Awesome.
I was gonna get with you on some tech stuff though.
well, you can do. I mean, I can help my friends still, like you and the rest of everyone. But I'm not going to be going into the world because I'm used to going travel in the world, you see, go and look at the tech venues. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just giving up. I'm going to go back to my graphic designing. I enjoyed it. A lot of people have PM'd me through my website, and everyone said, who's done your graphics here? I said, it's me. And it's like loads of people said me intros. I've had loads of interest for intros. And a lot of people said to me, you can't do these intros. How can you do these? You know, you're a tech person. Well, I've done graphic art and design since the age of 13, 14. So I've got nearly 20 odd years of experience behind me. So yeah, I enjoy it. So
sometimes you just need a break from what you're doing to, get your mind straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's a good thing, Junkyard, that the VA is actually getting the antidote out to the vets. That's a big plus.
I'll be right back, boys.
Okay.
I mean, just because you're not doing the tech doesn't mean you're not going to keep up on it. I mean,
No, that's it. It's just no traveling and there'll be no all of this. I usually I've got like a lot of people in the industry in YouTube. I've got a lot of people I know. They've all said to me, you're an asset to people in the world. And you're going to be going into art and design and you're still doing a little bit of tech. I said, not really. This is just straightforward computers. I mean, somebody's asked me yesterday, what was it he asked me? I was on your stream and somebody PM'd me from one of your streams and said, oh, Mark's talking about some stuff. And he's recommended some people out there do stuff. And I said, hey, you do stuff, and AJP and the rest of them. I said, yeah, what do you need to know? He said, I need to know how to set a green screen up, how to set the YouTube or stuff up. And I went through a list with him, and within an hour, he was set up.
Right.
And he was done.
That the technology that you have, Sparky, that helps a lot of people out. The way you can walk them through it, it's awesome on the knowledge that you have to get through it all.
Yeah, it's like when Mick had that major problem the other week when he couldn't get no sound. He'd be help. I'm like, see, what's what you need to do.
Well, how did his stream come out? I was there. He had up to 9, and he wasn't glitching and messing up. Did his stream stay together then, or?
He did have a problem last night. I've got a funny feeling on something, and I need to tell him this. I think it's his internet having been throttled by the service provider. So, for instance, if he's pulling like 10 megs of internet, they're dropping it down to 5.
Right.
So I've got a funny feeling. I'm going to have to talk to Mick about this. I'm going to be talking to him on email this next few days, and I've got a funny feeling they're throttling him because of it. But he can play videos, okay. It's just when he goes live streaming, I think they're throttling him down to a certain speed. I know. I found out something this morning, and I don't know if you know about it yet. It's breaking news at the moment. YouTube's getting sued by UK people for not providing a service because we pay $17.99 a month for no adverts. Right, I don't pay enough for adverts. I join yours, Mark. I join everyone else's little club to put a bit of money in to help them. So that covers the ads I don't see. But they're all dropping them down from $7.20 to $4.80 on the videos. You can't have $4.80 on a massive screen. And unless you pay the £490 a month to stream, a year, £490 or whatever it is a year to StreamYards, you can't get 1080p unless you go directly through YouTube.
Right.
So there's an argument. So I've been on. I've done something daft. I've actually said, look, StreamYards, me, and a few other ones are going to be on a Zoom call in a few weeks' time, and literally discussing this, trying to find out a problem, what's gone on between YouTube and StreamYards. Need to get sorted because we can't have it all the time. They need to provide 1080p. We're paying for 1080p. We want 1080p.
Right. Now,
so,
how does that Zoom work? Is Zoom very well compared to StreamYard? How would you compare the two? I know Jimmy runs the Zoom. You know, I've looked at the Zoom and that, but I've not, really got into it.
I've tried working with Zoom. The problem with Zoom is not designed for like this. You can send links out, you can do all the rest of it. But the problem is with it is it's not as you have to be a really, really technology person to know about it. How to set up OBS, you need to set up then the two things between. But there is a third one out there. It's called Restream. The company called Restream. I'm dealing with them at the moment. If we can get it working, if we can get the 1080p working through that system, there is no need for StreamYard. It's cheaper as well. It's only about $11 a month for 1080p. So that's quite cheap.
Now, Junkyard just put in here about a Starlink.
Yes.
You know anything about that?
I do a little bit, but I don't get really involved in it. I mean, the problem is it's development. It's basically it's a broadband company. It's an internet system. Starlink is a good system, but it's constructed by SpaceX. I think it's constructed by SpaceX, and it's a good system, but we don't know if it's full potential yet. We don't know the full potential. I mean, at the moment, UK and the world's going over from having cable internet going over to space internet. So basically, if you want to connect to somebody in the world, you can do. I think it's going to be the way forward. Like satellite dish on your roof, basically, to get internet.
Okay.
That's how they're looking at it.
Okay.
Well, I do have a question, Sparky. I've heard that like Mark's up here on with the StreamYard.
Yeah.
That they're only giving you half your watch time. Is that true?
Whoa, what's that? Yeah, I would say yes. There is a problem with StreamYard at the moment. It's a 5-day lag between it. Between you going live and you getting the watch hours, there's a 5-day lag at the moment. There's a guy called Darren. He streams Twitch basically Monday to Friday, does his gaming, and at weekends he does his streaming YouTube stuff. And the problem is his watch time hasn't been added up for like 4 weeks, but suddenly it would just click. It'll go on. It would just, because StreamYard and YouTube not talking to each other like it should, the communication's like it's not communicating well. And I think this is the problem I'm trying to get through to people. There's a problem, and it needs to be resolved, and YouTube needs to wake up, and StreamYard needs to wake up. Once I've done a Zoom call this week with them and try and discuss things with them, I'll let you know. But as far as I know, the system's so lagged up because there's that many people using it. So it's a weird thing. You're right, man. Yeah. All right, Jeff Skewers, it's great from the man. Yeah, but babes. I thought it said Babe Station then. What the hell was that? Bad eyesight. But yeah. But that's how I look at it. Yeah, £500 for the stuff a month. Stuff and then £100 put in 100 megabytes, turn them unlimited. Yeah, I mean that's a similar thing. What they're looking at in UK, you put a satellite dish on your house, you get the cable down the wall, you plug it into your router and distribute it around your house. It is a more reliable system because it's straight from the sky. But if you have a massive thunderstorm, you do have a problem. That's the only problem. Like with any satellite system, you have the issues. But it's more reliable. It's less cables.
Right.
So, because the one about here, the package is unlimited internet for £35 UK at the moment. Unlimited Sky internet. So basically, it's from the sky, and that's quite cheap. It's about $40, $50 it is, US. So it's pretty good. It's pretty reasonable.
Morning, Batchy. Morning, Crystal Lynn.
Yeah, I had satellite TV years ago, and I called them up one time because I was having trouble with it, and they swore up, down, left, right, and sideways. I was having a storm, and I was standing outside looking at the dish, and it was a bright, sunny, 80-degree day.
Yeah, but the problem is with satellite TV, there's two problems. It's ground satellite. It's not space satellite. That's the problem with the satellite system, because you have one main dish in, say, for instance, California, that distributes all the videos, all the music on everything, and you have the satellites up in the air. With the satellite internet, it's only coming from the air, the internet. So it's bouncing around through the system. And that's how they look at it. With internet TV and anything to do with broadcasting, it's all centralized from the ground. So if you've got like bad air, so for instance, a storm brewing, it will start wiping it out because of the radio frequencies. It's quite complicated.
What is that other one that HughesNet? HughesNet, the one I'm trying to think of. That's another satellite one, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because I think what I got to go to whenever I move over to my new place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another thing. HughesNet is a similar thing to it. The only problem you're going to have with certain, sounds crazy. You've got to able to do the calculations. It should be on their webpage. put your Z postcode, whatever you want to call it, your Z number in it, and it tells you what you should get. Theoretically,
Now,
but majority of the time you get the basics.
now that's on HughesNet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've had no issues with. I mean, we've got Aquas internet here, and I get 74 megs of internet per month. I have no issues. I use that all the time. I use that really no problems at all. I have full internet, unlimited, and I have no issues. What about aeroplanes first? What is this? The tech channel is supposed to be small engines channel. It's Mark's channel, not mine.
No, we're talking about all this high tech stuff past the motors. I mean, we're trying to get the internet.
Got to get all the tech stuff before he quits it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. No, I'm not. Mate, friends are friends for life. You know what I mean? Right. The aeroplane stuff. It depends, and this is something from my expertise. You can have a mobile phone on board of a plane, and it will not bring it down because it's technology. The old technology it would do. But the issue you have in here is if a plane goes over the beacons, which they do normally, they don't hit the radio waves. It goes straight through, which is fine. But there's a big but. If you get the stealth bomber going through the radio waves, like a normal stealth bomber, they can't absorb the waves. They literally bounce the waves back to the ground, and then it comes back as error. So you'll lose internet, you'll lose everything. That's what's happened up in Lincolnshire. There's a place called RAF Waddington, and they tried out some stealth bombers and stealth planes, and they went over the airport of Humberside, and they wiped out the Humberside airport for 4 days because the radio waves hit back to the shield and blew the system because it couldn't absorb it, and it literally rebacked the system. And it's just so much complicated. But these days, you don't have to worry about it in a normal plane and a normal thing. The other thing you've got to look at is this. Like, certain people's got pacemakers and certain people's got, like, heart monitors and stuff like that. They'll be affected more because they go near microwaves.
I knew whenever me and the son flew down to Atlanta, Georgia, I got 2 trucks out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
We flew down to get them trucks, and I mean, they put me through the ringer at the airport with this steel valve just to be able to fly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I tell you that
Atlanta,
only way to go.
I hate Atlanta airport. I hate it with a passion.
That was a downfall. The place was so big. We actually had to get on a subway train to go from one side to the other side, where we had an Uber picking us up. And then we walk outside the Atlanta airport on the other side. Not a real good area. Shell casings and stuff laying on the ground and stuff. And my son looking around, he was like, "Dad, I think we're in the wrong area."
Yeah.
So we had to walk another 3 blocks to get over to where the Uber was to pick us up and take us to the dealership. And oh my gosh, that was the first time I was ever at Atlanta airport, and huge airport. And oh goodness,
First time.
What dealership did you go to?
the KW down there in Atlanta.
There was that incident in America. I don't know if you remember it, you lot, of the Hudson River, when that plane crashed in the river, and they couldn't figure out why, and they couldn't figure out how. Only about 7 months ago, they figured out some of the stuff. It took them a long time to figure it out. It was caused by some, how do you put it, a ground radar system from the army being deployed in the wrong area.
Wow.
That's how they put it down to, because where they was based, the army was doing training, or troops, whatever you want to call it in your language. Basically, what they did is they put a radar out and they pointed it the wrong way. They pointed towards the plane's plane direction, and it was this is where the argument was, and it was never proven until they found. The army released them. How do you put it? They're not secrets documents, but they're training documents, and that's on the same day that happened. That's what happened with Hudson.
Wow. Morning, Jeff. You still got to order your Girl Scout cookies. Boy, you better get after that. You're going to miss that boat.
Ooh, cookies. I've just had my cookies. I've just had stem ginger and chocolate chunks.
Yeah. When is my order going to come in, Ed?
I was just going to get with my daughter today and find out when they're coming in.
Okay. 'Cause I think I got about $100 worth ordered.
Something like that.
Yep.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, but I like my cookies. I do miss my proper cookies. The ones I like is the large cookies, because when you sat on the radio station, you can munch away, and then when you like, you're like, well, oh dear. But yeah.
Doug, Jeff's asking how you're doing.
I'm doing okay. Slow, but I'm doing.
Morning, Willie C.K.
Oh dear. Morning, Willie CK.
Morning, Willie.
Oh dear.
Blueberry donut there for breakfast. That's my favorite, is blueberry donuts.
Oh, we had French toast. We had French toast with ham and scrambled egg and cheese, and oh, it was amazing.
We had
God, yes.
wife made scrambled eggs with ham chunks in them.
Similar thing, yeah.
It was good.
It's coming up
I'm
to
more of a-
springtime food for me. It's coming up that springtime food where I like the old-fashioned food. So over the Girl Scout cookies, my daughter's down 52 boxes. Wow. Did you eat the 52 boxes?
There's nothing wrong with blueberry muffins, Jeff, but yeah, I like the Girl Scout cookies. I donate to them pretty good each year. We buy them up and wife puts them in the freezer. Use it for holiday cookies and stuff like that. It's really good. That supports the Girl Scouts, you know.
Yeah,
I'm more of an apple fritter kind of person.
Yeah.
I love the peanut butter cookies and the mints.
I like peanut butter. We can't get peanut butter cookies here. We can't get them. We've tried many times here to get the proper peanut butter ones. They come out like glue, and I don't like them. So, yeah.
250 boxes to sell? A lot of cookies.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
You would have bought them all if it was your grandson.
Shh, don't tell
Hey,
him.
Mark. Mark, you ought to try Lurch's blueberry donuts when they have them.
Who is that?
Lurch's over there in Worcester. You ever have Lurch's donut?
No, I've been over there with the Apple Creek one.
What? You never had a Lurch's donut? You're not living. You're not living.
Wow.
They're the best. They have a stand at the fairs. Then they also have a stand at Worcester at their fair. They're really good.
I don't go to fairs other than tractor pulls. I go there to pull a tractor, and
It's right there by the track. Their stand is right by the track.
I'll have to be looking now.
You will. They usually have a stand over there in Worcester somewhere set up in a parking lot too.
Huh.
But their blueberry ones they have occasionally, oh my God, they're the bomb.
Wow. I have to check into that. Ed, don't
You
like
know,
that.
up north, past the Mason-Dixon line, you know, about every little town, you know, and county will have a fair, you know. Down here, they don't do that, you know.
Wow.
When I was a kid living upstate New York, we used to go to the local fairs, you know, and everything like that. Go see the pony pools, tractor pools, you know, demolition derby.
Yeah. I don't really get into the fair things now. When the kids did the 4-H and the FFA and all that stuff, you know, we was real busy with
Chickens.
cows, chickens, turkeys. I mean, they showed everything
Rabbits.
at these fairs, rabbits, and I mean, that kept us talking.
Pretty much get your burn out of the fair, don't it?
It does. It does. Because you're there for 7 days and you got to be there by 6 a.m.
With pigs, you had to be there 9 days
Yeah.
because they went 2 days before everybody else.
Well,
Right.
yeah, so did we. So it was nice.
Yeah, I guess it was 9 days. But that is a long week.
And the kids were there open to close, or they were drained.
But they've always did well with their cows and stuff.
I don't know if the fair week was the worst or the AA week afterwards was worse.
Right.
Yeah.
So they,
Oh yeah, chili cook-off.
well, Crystal Lynn, you got to get Polar Bear Ed. Make you some chili. I bet he could win the chili cook-offs.
Where's that at, Crystal?
Well, I've just done bolognese. I have just biscuited bolognese for tea today. Yeah. So 15 cloves of garlic.
Wow. In fact, it's been so cold out. I don't know why Polar Bear hasn't made any chili yet.
Because
So cold.
I'm still kind of concerned that my glass top stove may not hold my 5-gallon pot.
Oh yeah, it'll hold it.
It'll hold it. Ours used to.
Okay.
I used to put my big canner on that glass top.
Glass top.
Oh yeah,
top.
a glass top stove, and it holds what, six quart jars or 7 quart jars?
Yeah.
My aunt's glass top broke because of the canner.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've not had no issues.
Maybe I'll try to do a half a pot.
It's
Well, that-
26 degrees down here.
You don't need to make 5 gallons.
Shoot, 2.5 I take.
Yeah, that's
Get the turkey fryer out. Do it outside.
I use the turkey fryer pot to cook it.
Go hook up the LP tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you could always cook it on the turkey fryer.
Hey, you can
Yeah,
always
yeah.
cook it on an open fire.
mm,
If it would
Dig a
warm up a
hole?
little bit, if it would warm up a little bit in the garage, I'd probably cook it in there.
Yeah.
dig a hole in the
Put it
ground.
on your wood stove.
This is the week then, because it's going to be up in the 40s.
There you go.
Maybe next weekend I'll do it.
You're going to
Takes
be
all.
you're going to be into the snowstorm then. You got to do it between Monday and Wednesday, because then we're going back down again.
But it takes all day to cook it. I
It's a
gotta work.
Small window. It looks like a vacation day.
Yep. He just saying last night he has 4 weeks of it.
Yep, there it is. What do we got? We got what, 6 degrees here today?
I got 3.
3? Let me recheck this. Yeah, we're at 6
We're at 3.
or 3. Yeah, I'm showing 6.
Well, your phone just don't know.
Okay, but now my smartphone's an idiot. You told me.
Uh,
I'm not getting a new phone
You
either.
got to get the good weather.
When it's that cold, what's 3 degrees?
Exactly. It's cold. Period.
Tomorrow, there's an 80% chance of snow.
Oh lordy. That's all right. I'm going to Kentucky tomorrow. So
And then it's
It's going to snow in Kentucky.
you better hush over there. It ain't gonna snow in Kentucky.
Just ask Tommy Powers. It snowed.
Ed, you can make chili on Saturday. It's supposed to be 47.
There we go.
Wow.
Then you can come over to the baby shower and bring your chili.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
There you go. Morning, Lucky's house. And McSmur's. Good morning. Afternoon for you, I reckon, or noon time.
Morning, Mick. Morning,
All
Lucky.
going to be in the 60s next week.
In the 60s. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be a big heat wave for us up here.
Well, we're going to hit 50.
Okay.
Wednesday.
I got to move some stuff around.
Bocce asked if my chili had beans or no beans. It's not chili if it don't have beans.
Right.
All right.
It's just hamburger stew if it don't have beans.
Some lady I work with just made some for a chili cook-off. Hers don't have beans. It was sweet, spicy, and no beans. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's hamburger stew. That's not chili.
She says she always wins first place while she got second.
How many types of beans do you put in your?
I just use the kidney beans.
Oh, you don't put no pintos in them?
No.
Mick,
Sorry to hear that, Mick. Hopefully she gets through that stuff quickly.
Yes, very quickly.
Morning, Grandpa Kevin.
Morning, Grandpa Kevin.
Morning, Mick. Good morning, Grandpa Kevin. Lucky, everyone.
What's hamburger stew like? I don't know, Jeff.
It's good. It's good.
Basically take your chili and take all the beans out of it, and that's hamburger stew.
Okay. Yeah, lucky you guys traveled some miles on your feet yesterday with your handicap wagon.
Yeah.
5 degrees.
5 degrees, Willie says. Wow. Northeast PA.
Yeah, they got like
Right
3 foot
on.
of snow on the ground up there.
Yeah.
Or they did.
Oh, we got 2 foot of ice. Oh, we got it.
But Lucky, let me give you some advice. Before you go out on another adventure like that, make sure you have all your wheels and stuff so you don't look like one of those homeless people with the wagon.
Yeah,
I was laughing so hard.
you'd think a tire guy would have all 4 wheels.
You would think. You would think. It was funny. He's going down through there, and he's trying to hold this wagon up, and he's dropping stuff down the sidewalk. Dawn's picking the stuff up, carrying it, and then she says, "Hey, you lost some stuff." And he stops, and he's looking. I got it right here.
Oh, dear.
I can finally drive on a road trip, not ice.
Road
Road
top.
top.
Well, heck, driving on that ice is just as fun, Crystal Lynn.
Yeah, the other morning when I left out the house here at 2 o'clock in the morning, they hadn't plowed the road or anything, and there was a nice layer of ice, but it was sitting on top of the snow.
Mhm.
It was actually better than driving in the snow. It gave good traction.
Yeah, that's noisy snow to drive on.
Uh-huh. Just turn the radio up a little bit louder.
Yeah. It's all good till you got to stop.
Mm-hmm.
If I own it. It's lucky.
Stopping's overrated.
That's when you knock it up in neutral so it ain't pushing you no more and you just barely lightly hit the brakes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, man,
A
oh,
lot
man.
of people don't understand once when you start skidding, let off your foot off the brake.
Right.
It'll track itself.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this year the northern part got more snow this year than they have been in the last 10 years.
I'm really surprised though you guys haven't got any down in Alabama yet. The top part
We
of it.
did up in the top west side of it, you know,
Uh-huh.
going towards Mississippi, you know. They got like 3 to 4 inches, 6 inches up that way.
Wow.
I want snow. I would like snow, but we can't get it here.
Well, it's snowing pretty good there behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that snow's the good snow. You don't have to do anything with it besides just click a button and it goes away.
Yeah, yeah.
81. Yeah.
Yeah, Willie's 15 minutes from Scranton, so he's somewhere up off of Route 81.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 81 and then 84 is north of Scranton. It shoots on over into New York.
That's the way I go, up 81.
Yeah. I've traveled up through there a few times.
Not me.
Exit
Exit
84.
84.
Yep, I used to run that route 4 times a week. Really. Running up into Massachusetts and Maine, I'd run across that way up 81 across 84. Shoot, you couldn't afford to pay the Massachusetts Pike to run the top.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's an expensive turnpike there.
Mm-hmm. My hometown is outside of Albany, New York,
Okay.
going towards Pittsfield, Mass.
Mm-hmm. '81 to work. Okay, yeah, Willie. I was gonna say you couldn't be that far off from 81 from where you were saying that you was at.
So, any word on any tractor pulls this year coming up?
I had a guy come in last night, Donnie Goddard. He was saying that they are talking to Hookstown, Pennsylvania, to put a pull on over there for the fair if the fair board will approve it to be happening. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen there.
Is Northeast Quarter Scale running a schedule this year?
They haven't put nothing out, so it's all up in the air.
Because I think that's who Donnie runs with normally is those guys, ain't they? Ain't he?
Yeah, he's wanting us all to come out and start booking with them. Which, I'm not against it. I kind of enjoyed that Stark County poll.
Right.
But now the Northeast Quarter Scale, that's not the same thing as Hillard, is it?
No.
That's two separate deals.
Yeah. The only thing with Northeast Quarter Scale is they go from a hot stock to the NQS tractors.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in between those two for our old tractors. we used to have to. That's at the fair. We used to have to pull with the NQS tractors.
Right.
So that's the only reason I don't go over and pull with them. Heck, they're 5 minutes from my house, but I can't even compete with those guys. I mean, they got twice the motor I do.
Well, I can't compete with them.
Well, I'm saying when I had my 39 cubic inch,
right?
I was way underpowered. They didn't have a class for us. You know, and that's why I was saying the other day. It'd be nice if you could talk with them guys and get them to put a regular modified class in between the two.
Right.
There was a lot more guys from around the other, from the other two clubs around that would come. But you're not.
Well, that's what he was saying last night was 48 cube stock heads, open R's, and I'm past that. I'm not on stock heads. I'm on Pro V's.
Right.
So I don't know how that would work out. Morning, AJP.
Morning, Nate.
AJ. You've been seeing them down there racing where Adam
Morning and
Tampa
AJP.
races at.
Yeah.
They've been pulling down there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bull ring. They do it. They do a live broadcast. Yeah, I've been watching them guys.
Right. Morning, Nate. He slept in, he said. Yeah, that race coming up with Nate and them guys going to be a pretty good race, I think. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it. Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, if NQ or if Northeast Quarter Scale over there would have a class that was competitive for our tractors, I like it over there. I mean, it's a nice setup.
Right. But I think the way Donnie was explaining it was I'm going to have to run in the 53 cube class to run against them guys with my pro heads.
Right. Yeah, because they've got
Just
they
give
run
us
the they run the 5,000 RPM class and then the NQS 52 cubic inch class, but then below that it's hot stock.
Right.
The last time I looked at their rules, hot stock you have to have a governor.
Right.
And you can't, and I don't think you can run pro tires. So
Okay. What is that?
Yeah, that time I pulled with him, I got handed.
Yeah,
well, every time at the fair we do. I mean,
pretty much.
I just remember the last time we were at the fair, it was still humid out there. I just wanted to hook and go home. I was done.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jamaican TV. Yeah, that was a rough pull.
Yeah. I didn't even care where I placed. I just wanted to hook and go home.
Right.
You ever seen Ed and Twisted? You ever seen Studebaker videos?
No, I can't recall.
Mr. Studebaker. It's Mr. Studebaker. He runs a Club Cadet, like the 120, 122s and stuff like that, mud mower. And it's a pretty bad machine. It's a pretty bad machine. He does some work to those things like you won't believe, man. And he makes them run too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're wondering too, Willie. How many of the pools are actually will take place this year and not canceled out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't heard of any pool schedules either, Willie.
That's basically why I haven't even started the new tractor, my new engine.
Right.
I'm just gonna run Kenny's tractor if there are any pulls.
Right. Well, that's just it. Talking with Don and all them, they don't believe that there is going to be pulls this summer again, other than the small local clubs if they still participate in it. Last year they closed. Yeah, that's the same thing that happened here, Batsy. They closed down all of our fairs. We didn't have them, and I'm thinking that it's probably going to happen again this year.
Yep.
And the bad part of the fairs being canceled and stuff is all these kids with the 4-H cattle and FFA kids.
Yeah.
They don't get to sell their animals at the fair and everything, and it takes a big whack on them kids as well.
Yeah. Motivation that it brings to them,
Right. Right.
We've got a problem in our town at the moment. Sorry. I'm just trying to deal with it. We've got a major flood outside. We've got a major flood coming down the hill. It looks like a river.
Oh boy. Gonna have to reroute that stuff. You're not gonna go.
Put it this way: it's about a foot deep. It's about a foot deep at the moment out there.
Yep. That's exactly it, Bocce. That the kids look forward to that, showing their cattle and all their exhibits, and that's what it's all about. And yeah, it takes a toll on the kids big time. Oh boy.
Well, if you're going to pull that tractor, you better start building that front end, stretch that thing out, tame it down some.
That'll only take a few days to do. Mark's got all the stuff over at the house to build it.
Yeah.
That's fairly simple to.
He'd see you go for the ride I went on.
Well, that was just your wheelbase stuff. Again, if you drove that tractor after.
That's what I'm saying. You better stretch that thing out.
Yeah. Yeah, you move that thing out and it'll settle right down. Yeah, it'll be crazy when you first come out of the hole with it, because mine's all over the place whenever I first come out turning the RPMs in. But once it settles down in about, I'm going to say 40, 50 feet, it'll be settled down and locked where you want to run it. But it's a big difference moved out.
Yep.
When y'all gonna run with a motorcycle motor, I want.
We run against them. I've ran against them at Mod Rod Pullers and took a third with mine.
Uh-huh.
So, that was something. But them guys, if you get your wheel speed and you get the motor set right and everything, you can hang pretty much with them.
Yeah.
It's all about the traction and stuff and getting that motor to keep the tires dead.
Yeah.
Well, see, like the motorcycle engine ones and the mini rods, there's only a couple places around here to pull them, so it's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The mini rods. I don't know if I'll get on one of them.
Oh, I'd love to.
All right. Yeah, that's my goal. I wanna put one together with a small block Chevy 350 on it. V8 with a 2-speed transmission and put a Ford 9-inch rear end under it. And I really want to build one of them. And I've had this playing in my mind now for about 5 years, and the wife just keeps me harnessed on it, saying, no.
Yeah.
I have been too. I have too.
No.
I have been too, because I know where there's a really good motor sitting.
Ed Hush. You know what? I got a good idea. Then you two go together on one and take turns pulling it.
I say they don't make a 2-seater.
No.
No, Peter.
I'd hate to be in the passenger seat.
So you guys can build it together, and then I'll be the driver.
What? That don't even sound fair, Sandy.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you're good at technology anyway.
Actually, you can. All three of you can drive it, but separate times, and that way there, at least you might come in the money.
And then we can see who the better driver is.
There you go.
Well, I know how you weight your tractor, Sandy. The back wheels would be off the ground on that mini rod trying to get it around the pits.
Yeah.
Hey,
Both you'd be standing on the wheelie bars so she could drive it.
It'd be like this. It'll be like.
okay, you wait till
Mrs.
summer. Let's see.
Bird is at a plane. No, she's got 100 miles an hour. Yeah.
Take care, Willie. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Thank you, Willie.
It would be fun to build one. I really do.
Yeah, see, Crystal Lynn's with me. She said she'll ride with me.
No, she's too far away. She ain't riding with anybody.
I know where I can go get a frame.
Where's that at?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. I'm going there tomorrow.
Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
I'm going
Sounds like some funness.
Yeah, I'm going to Calvert City.
Where was that we were supposed to go pull with them people in Kentucky?
Oh, it's Tennessee.
Oh, was it Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Kentucky.
I got an invite to go to Tennessee to pull, but
They're not having a pull either.
I got a standing invitation to go down to around Elizabethtown, Kentucky to pull anytime I want.
now who is that with?
I don't know the name of the club, but
Is it part of Ken Warner's thing?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's Jim. God, I can't think of his last name. Big Jim. We used to pull with him down at CCLD.
Okay.
Big heavy set guy.
Okay.
That's where his wife's family was from, and when he got really sick there a bunch of years back, they moved back down there. Well, it's all mini rods down there. There ain't no garden. There's a very few garden tractors, and he's got frames sitting there left, right, and sideways. And
wow.
He he told me, "Come on down. We'll get me a roller." You know,
Heck, it sounds like
Is
it's
there a
almost
place in Cartersville, Georgia? Somerville, Georgia.
That I'm not sure of.
It's right outside of Ringo, Georgia, heading into Alabama.
We'll have to check that out. We're going
Have to
vacation.
check. Yeah, because we're going to have to do some travel. If we're going to get any hook.
well, we still need to go out there on the other side of Worcester or by Worcester and them
Yeah.
guys. We didn't make it over there last season.
Nope.
Last season, we
Basically.
couldn't make it nowhere.
Nope.
Well, last season we pulled.
Oh, okay.
And that was basically because their polls were the same days as ours. So
Yeah.
Right. But if we don't go into Harrison County, there will be nothing like what we're running there.
right.
Because the other two guys died this year.
Yep. And the guy that was building one's got cancer.
Yeah, wrestling.
So I mean, there's still Andrea and what's his name? They got the NQS tractors.
Right. But they basically run 5K.
Yep.
Ed, we're all supposed to go to Oklahoma this year.
There ain't no tractor pulls in Oklahoma.
Just
Yeah.
street racing.
That says vacation. Are we just supposed to drop Ed off to you, Crystal, then?
That's what she said. Wow. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this season kicks off better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, go to work today.
Yeah, I was actually looking at my new frame and stuff the other day and trying to decide what colors I want to paint it. And
Pink
if-
and polka dot. Purple polka dot.
Purple polka dot. I can ask my grandbabies what color to paint it.
I was
Pink and
actually
purple.
I was actually thinking like a hammer gray finish on the frame, and then the body sheet metal itself would be a not almost black, but a really, really, really dark gray with heavy metal flake in it.
Sounds nice.
Right. Oh, metal flake. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of metal flake paint. But now I have all the equipment to spray it. I had to change nozzles and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out.
All right. I already talked to the boss at work. We got the paint. Well, actually, we got 2 paint booths now. We got one in the building we just bought, and then the one at the shop. And he said I could use either one anytime I wanted. So
There you go.
That comes in handy, that does.
What we did on Sandy's is we went to Napa and had the paint mixed to the color that she wanted hers to be, and it worked out pretty good. Other than I had to do a 3-part shoot on it with the metal flake and all that, with the hardener and thinner and all that and everything. It was interesting. Morning, lawnmower detective.
Ed don't fly though.
No, he don't.
Have to put him on a bus.
Yeah, the airplane would self-destruct in the middle of the air while he's trying to get out.
exactly. Exactly.
Cub Cadet yellow and white. No. Mine's going to be hard to paint because I'm going with that pearl white.
I got a couple gallons of green and a gallon of yellow.
I don't think so. No green out of this shop.
Take care, Gravely Man. Actually, I was actually looking at a green paint for my tractor, but it's a metal flake green, but the metal flake in it is gold, and then the overlay, the clear coat is like almost like a yellow, and it makes it a really neat looking color when they do it that way.
Might not be too bad. I don't know.
Detective, I am wide awake. It's just at the moment I'm trying to keep an eye on this flooding outside the on the hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm still up in the air. It's either going to be a pearl white or either that, or I'll go with a high gloss black.
Put that pearl in it, but put the blue waves in it. You know what I mean?
Right. $15 to 20 miles south of that. Okay. IH red, yeah, that was a thought too, Jeff.
I don't know why you'd waste your money on that. Unless they're giving it away.
Better than green.
Oh,
I always liked that Maggie Ferguson red.
I don't know what you put in your coffee this morning.
No. There's no
I was also thinking Caterpillar yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I was even thinking of a canary.
I like the dark, like mustard yellow.
My color is the best.
And then I got to think of a name for the tractor.
I don't know if you guys pull tractors or just show tractors.
Oh, trust you me, there'll be quite a bit under the hood. Old cat yellow? Nah.
That's that old cat yellow, the dark yellow.
Yeah. That's not a real good color either, though.
I used to have a car with Judo Brown.
Maybe I'll just do the raw steel and let it rust and patina, then spray it with clear.
There you go.
We got a Batman in the basement.
Batman.
Change my name.
Batman.
Wow.
Nate, you're confusing us. You're Henry one day, you're Batman. You know.
I have multiple personalities.
The Bat or the Henry.
Good morning,
I
Jack.
am Batman.
Motorsport. What's he got? I've got a mild granite. Maybe 20. Yeah. A lot of that.
If it still has the governor in it,
It's going
on that command, it's going to surge, yeah. Because those governors won't take the high RPM like that. They'll start bouncing.
Well, that and the downdraft carburetor on it.
Yeah.
Not getting sufficient amount of fuel because of the fuel bowl on the downdraft carburetor. Morning, Lucky's house.
Good morning.
Morning, Lucky.
Sorry about no cam today.
So how many miles did you put on yesterday with your 3-wheel buggy?
I wore off 2 other wheels.
Oh, Lordy. You was down to 2 wheels?
Yeah.
1 wheel.
Yeah, exactly. 1 wheel.
Oh, Lordy.
I got tired. I uploaded another video. I edited out a whole bunch of junk, but I kept the good stuff. So it's a 30-minute video, but catch all the good stuff. But
Okay. Backwoods Motorsport. Okay, it's a 1.2 carburetor, open RPMs. Do you got electric fuel pump on that? And on the 1.2 carburetor, what I've done on that carburetor was went to a bigger bowl on the carburetor to keep way more fuel in. Are you running gas or is it an alcohol motor?
Well, the other thing too is what coils are you running?
Exactly.
If they're the Smart Start coils,
No
pitch
good.
them.
Yeah.
Throw them suckers as far as you can get them. You want the one wire coil.
Yep, just a ground shutoff.
Yep. Yeah, those Smart Start coils will actually start breaking up right around 4,000, 4,500, and then they'll actually start backfeeding one another.
Yep.
And making you have misses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
And if you still got the black box on it, that's going to control it as well.
Yep.
You got to do away with all that.
Yep. And I've also seen sometimes you got to run two separate ground wires from each one of those coils to two separate switches, even with the diode wire in there. They'll backfeed. That diode goes bad and they'll start backfeeding one another.
Right, and that's nothing more than grounds. You're not actually no power put to them. It's just grounds that shuts them off.
Right.
So it could be either or a fuel problem, or it could be if he's still running the rock oil setting.
Yep. Because without actually hearing it run, it could not be a surging problem. It could be a coil cutting out problem, and it's just making it fire and sound like it's surging.
Right.
You know.
I think that's his channel on his tractor machine.
Is this orange tractor the one we're talking about? Backwoods tractor? I'm looking at his website right now.
Streamyard's having problems today. Crazy there.
No, that's a motorcycle motor in that.
Is it nice? Wow, we've got a problem with StreamYard today.
Okay, it's a new blue one. Okay, what are you running for coils?
Hey, that guy's driving like you.
Oh yeah. It's not beyond me to go out of bounds. I'm not scared.
You can check out his channel afterward.
Yep.
Guys, I'm going to jump on out of here. We'll holler at y'all later.
All right, you take it
Hey,
easy.
Doug. Good to see you, Doug.
See you, man.
KK, Doug.
Good to see you too, man.
Look after
We'll see
yourself,
y'all
mate.
later. Y'all have a blessed day.
All right,
You take care. Doug, have a good one. All right. Yeah. Have a good one, Doug.
Yeah, if it sounds like it's a rev limiter, then it's oils.
Right. I need my screen back over here.
Stop one wire coils.
Yeah. Is the black box completely gone off of the?
try taking the kill wires off them coils and run it and see what it does.
Right. Because one of your ground wires may have a rub in it, shutting it down.
Mm-hmm. Or the diode might be bad in between the two coils and letting it backfeed.
Yes.
And it'll start shutting the coils off, each coil off. It's firing back and forth between the coils.
And if that's not the problem, then it's got to be in the fuel. If he has no governor or anything in it.
Yep. And if your club allows it, my opinion, go with the crank trigger. I've got it on mine. I love it. I have no issues with that thing, and that thing will turn 10,000 RPMs and fire. It'll knock you on your.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the moon and back.
Well, the guy I bought that coil setup off of was very emphatic about not touching them coil wires and stuff while it's running.
Oh yeah. Oh no, UPS lost Jeff's parts.
Yeah.
That's not good. Not good.
Hopefully they was insured, Jeff.
3,000.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've been trying. If I order anything, I try not to. I'll pay a little extra for not to use the USPS. I'll pay for FedEx. I'll pay for any of those.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome anytime there, Backwoods.
Yep, anytime, man.
Yep, anytime. Come on in and see us. If we can help you, we'll be more than glad to. D. Shep, how you doing?
Hey, Danny, how you doing? How's that snowblower doing, Danny?
Don't feel bad, Jeff. I put out that $100, that very first gift card to Diana over a month ago. She still has not received the first one, but she received the second one.
Katie's.
So I got $100 out there floating around
Is
in the
this
V
service in the
car for nothing.
world?
Nope. I think somebody pocketed it.
What?
You can't cancel it either, can you, Lucky?
No, because I never kept the receipt or the copy of the card.
Right.
So
Good morning, Kim.
You got another one. Oh, you got
You never know, though. It could still turn up. It took.
Look on the bright side, right?
Yeah, it took like 3 weeks. And I don't even know if Katrina's even got her stickers yet.
It's been over a month.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good. She got hers when Ed got his, so.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't used that one yet.
Oh, good, because I got the numbers on that.
Trying to figure out what to buy. A lot of stuff I want to buy, but
So did you ever get the wagon emptied out, Lucky?
Yeah, we ended up bringing home maybe about 6 care packages. I think the next time what we're going to do is go towards the evening hours, a little bit after dinner wise.
Uh-huh.
The places that we went, it's basically, yes, they are there, but it was more family that was in that facility because they had the ice rake.
Uh-huh.
And they've been cutting back. In other words, they've been pushing them out of that area during the day.
Okay.
So I was talking to a couple guys, and they said the evening is the best because that's when the police leave them alone, and that's when they could take shelter under the bus stops and the benches and stuff like that. But because the ice rink is open, the police have been escorting them off the property if they're not waiting for a bus.
Wow.
Because families are using the ice rink, which is
Right.
this is another thing that why the government and the states, they're hiding them. You know, we should be able to see that. This way we can bring it to more of awareness. But hopefully the videos I uploaded, I'll do like the live videos, a brief, but I'm not going to do them as long as I did yesterday.
Right.
So when I upload a video, everybody will see it. There's still another second half that nobody ever seen, because when I shut that camera off when I went live, there's still another second half where we went to a few other places. We actually found a tent, left some care packages there, and talked to a few other people. So
Wow. Point Street Bridge.
yep, Point Street Bridge, yeah.
Well, look, you've got your golden wings this week, haven't you?
It
What you
wasn't
doing?
just me. It wasn't just me.
No, well, everyone was your crew. You know what I mean? Your people you with.
No, it was the YouTube subscribers, all my friends and family on YouTube. We didn't establish no help outside of YouTube. It was all YouTube people.
Mm. So I mean, your crew, your people you have YouTubers and everything. I just wish the world wasn't like it, but it is. I'm afraid.
Yeah, and it's not getting any easier either, Sparky. It's still crazy.
At the moment,
You keep cutting out, Sparky.
I'm not getting me wrong about things, but the world's going crazy by the day.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a problem with StreamYard. There's been a problem earlier. I'll restart. I'll come back again. I'll be back again.
That was quick.
That was quick.
Yeah.
You're cutting in and out pretty good there.
I think Sparky just wants to take a nap. He's been yawning nonstop since I got up here.
Yeah.
So during this morning's live video, I want to try to establish some help throughout the country. In other words, if I could get a team member, and then that team member, if I get somebody in that facility, they could actually go online, search for what that particular person needs at their local Walmart, and get them established. You know, so if there's a YouTuber that's wants to help, just let me know and we can establish something. I'd like to see if I could get people throughout the country to help certain areas.
Keep getting
Glitches.
Ed keeps getting glitches.
Yeah, it's my internet, because my YouTube chat keeps connecting, disconnecting, and every once in a while when I try to post something in the chat, it doesn't post. It just says there's an error.
Looks like the bear is on the phone.
Yeah.
They ever come out and fix it?
He's got a bear answering all of his phone calls now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's my secretary.
There you
Get
go.
more coffee. I'll be right back.
You mean your Seccaberry?
Mhm.
Yep. Seccaberry?
That was a late night last night after I got off that live stream and had some pizza with the wife and was talking to Tampa for a good while last night.
Yeah. I didn't make it 15 minutes after your live stream. By 15, 20.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. It just seems to be throwing things around on here.
Huh.
One of them days.
Now what is that? What is that that's called? The peak hours and offset hours and what does that affect?
What's that?
I couldn't tell you because
What's
I
that?
just post whenever I finish. I
Right.
don't go by no hours or anything.
Mm.
No,
No.
they're saying that the how do morning, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
They were saying about peak time, off peak time, and stuff like that for internet usage.
Mm-hmm.
It has different levels on your peak time. I guess you're not actually getting your full internet
bandwidth. Yeah, your full bandwidth. Yep. Usually, like peak hours are from like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 7, 8. It's when everybody gets home, gets off work, stuff like that.
Wow. But you figure there's so many people on YouTube and all that stuff anymore, that'd be hard to determine.
It's just crazy how it all works at the moment. I mean,
well, like around here, I can tell when
it's just nuts.
I get home from work. It's slow.
Okay. So then it does kind of make sense then.
Especially living out here where I live, the internet's not the best anyways, even though it's cable internet,
Uh-huh. I'm just wondering what that HughesNet, how well it's actually going to be since it's through the satellite.
It should be a lot better because there's probably not a lot of people using it in your area.
Expensive though. Morning, James.
Morning, Perkins.
Good morning.
Okay, I got Perkins here.
I'll talk at you guys later. I gotta get moving, get things done around here. I sat around too
All
much yesterday.
Later,
All right,
Ken.
Ken.
See you later, Ken.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up with everybody on that.
Yeah, if you can.
Perkins, type something in the chat. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I see it.
Haven't had a chance to rewatch the chat from.
It seems really
yesterday's video.
stutty my end. Don't know what it is with this StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
see,
Perkins.
on my end, Sparky's like real glitchy and freezes up and stuff, and
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. It was perfect this morning. I've been on 3 streams this morning. I've never had an issue, and then suddenly it's just gone downhill again.
Right.
I'll be right back. I'm going to try something.
yes, we have to talk really slow for Mark Day.
Yeah, Lordy. Yeah, you got to slow it way down, Jeff. Oh, Lordy. Oh, I gotta get ready. It'll catch up.
So, Mark, did you call down at Patty's and find out if they're still open?
No, you looked at the thing like yesterday on the live.
I thought maybe you might call them this morning and find out, make sure they're still open.
Okay, secretary, call Patty's. I can't say Alexa, but I can say Sandy, call Patty's. Dialing.
Yes, I get to go pick up my LS motor today.
Nice.
LS motor.
Good live stream mode.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but
Coffee in bed?
Yeah, I was just calling to see if you guys were open today.
Yeah,
Alrighty. Thank you.
they're open.
Bye.
All right.
I see an LS motor coming out for Batman.
I might just clean it up and put it together and sell it. Like mount the transmission on the motor and put the headers on and take a picture and try to sell it. Because I tried to sell that mini bike for $200 and nobody would buy it. It was a riding mini bike, and it's been on Facebook Marketplace for months, and not one person would take it.
Wow.
And it's a $400 bike, you know?
That's like the Lucky 7. You'll never get it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll never get what I want for it, but hey, there might be that one person, you know?
You should, if you couldn't sell it, you should have took it with you to the race with all the guys, the mini bikes there. Somebody there might have bought it.
That's true. Yeah.
You know?
Well, the old C10 does need a new motor, but that's a little bit newer than I was thinking. I was wanting to just pull the original 350 out and rebuild that. It'd be way easier than an LS, you know?
Oh,
way
yeah.
cheaper.
LSs are good and they have their place, you know, if you want to go high performance and all that kind of stuff. But if you want reliability and drivability, you know, I would go with the old one.
The old 354 barrel, boys.
Yep.
I drove it yesterday. I drove it to my buddy's house yesterday. It fired right up. I did a couple burnouts on the dirt road. It just smokes. It needs rings.
Yeah, I was actually wanting to build a mod rod with a 350 Chevy in it with 2-speed power glide transmission.
I heard you talking about it. I had gotten up, but I hadn't said nothing yet. I heard you talking about that.
That would be awesome.
I got to thinking about it, and I was like, I wonder if you could just build like the front A-arms off the motor mounts, and then build the transmission, the rear swing, come off the rear with the transmission, just build it off the motor and transmission like a tractor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then you end up just breaking the bell housing in half.
Probably.
Either that or you start going down the track and the motor would just flip over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that kind of reminds me of Grindhard Plumbing's build right now.
What's he doing?
They're putting a 2JC motor in a Simplicity, yeah.
Yep.
I'm back. Is that any better?
So far
it is.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I've just updated StreamYard. Had to be there's an update on my computer and there's an update on through StreamYard thing. There's something like information at the top of the stream. I don't know if you've got it yet, but they're saying they download the plugin for Chrome. So I've done that, and hopefully it works a little bit better now.
Mm-hmm.
Pain in the neck.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, bad. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the way it goes, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm in search for a couple wagons, guys.
What about getting mobility scooters and getting a trolley behind it? You know what I mean?
Then I have to get a trailer. You know.
You can get a little sign on the front of it, beep, beep, out of the way, you know what I mean?
No, just if I could get a couple wagons, because I overpacked that wagon, but I would like to have maybe 3 or 4 wagons where we could be able to keep like one wagon for the ladies' stuff with one wagon for the clothes. You know, some people like my uncle, he does the same thing up in Las Vegas, but he just puts it on a table. But he says he gets bombarded with a lot of people, you know. But,
right.
Yeah, well, once you get established, Lucky, and they know you're going to be there, they'll come to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get a located spot and they know what days you're going to be around, it's going to be like a soup kitchen lined up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just like live streams, if you build it, they will on the same day, time every time, they'll come.
Exactly.
Well, it's definitely going to be a every Saturday thing, depending on the weather. If it's not Saturday, it's going to be like on the following day on a Sunday. But trust me, if I didn't have to work, I would be out there just about every day as much as I can doing this, because just seeing and talking to the guys and the ladies, it was kind of like heartbreaking. It was like I wanted to take all of them home. I wanted to be like Mr. Briggs and put them in the house, but the old guy that was sitting on the bench at the bus stop, you guys seen him? He had a bicycle, and I actually talked to him off the camera when I went, offline, and he said he was out there 18 years. He's had help. He had help in the past, but government issues. They end up not helping anymore because of not enough money.
Right.
Then he'll be out in the street for another year or two. He'll get help then, and his disability is like he can't be by himself. He has to be in a crowd. So, and of course, health issues as well. So,
right.
He says that he's been in many shelters before and he loved it, but they only allow you in the shelters so many times. If you're homeless. Right now, state of Rhode Island, we were talking to another guy up in Newport. Well, I wasn't in Newport, but he came from Newport. They had like 19 beds. They tore them down to like 12 to 13 beds. So those people that lost their beds because of COVID, they kicked them back outside.
That's crazy.
It is crazy because you can't put homeless back out in the homeless. If you offer them a bed, you can't say you can't have your bed tonight. They should be able to find somewhere, another shelter, if not open up another facility to be able to help them.
Yeah.
Right.
Like here, they're opening the Salvation Army for the basically huts, basically for the homeless. So that's 45 beds. There's over 900 homeless in Devon and Cornwall and borders. And the thing is, they've only got, like I say, so many beds to do it. But they've come up with a better solution. They've actually bought shipping containers, old shipping containers, and they put like 4 bunk beds in it for the homeless on the streets. And they've disguised it like a shop front, but it's actually got bunk beds in it, and it's got a heater in it, it's got food facilities and everything.
Wow.
Well, what I was thinking yesterday, also, not to bring up the subject too much because I want to talk about it more on my panel, but all these states that made these tents, which is for the COVID, how do they call that? What do they call those COVID tents?
Emergency tents. The emergency tents. That's what we've got here. They're called emergency tents.
All right. So if all the states were able to get federal grants to put up these tents for the COVID, why can't every state have this all the time for the homeless community? They set them up for heating. They set them up for electricity, lights, everything. Now the states are going to be taking them down. Why don't they just open them up and keep them where they are for the homeless? Women's centers. If they're not using them.
Wow.
That's it.
The state of Rhode Island.
What I was thinking.
Go ahead, Ed.
Go ahead, Lucky.
All right, the state of Rhode Island, just the convention center right now. I was talking to one of the guys. In the convention center, the state of Rhode Island is paying $40,000 a month to rent a floor for the COVID treatment area. It is not being used at all. $40,000 a month they're using with 200 beds in this facility, separated room by room, by curtains.
Blimey.
And then they have the people that's living on the streets because there's no warming centers for them, but yet the state of Rhode Island won't let them in there if they're not using that facility.
Right.
All right, so I got one for you guys. Now here in Florida, you could drive down like a road going into town or whatever, into a town, and you'll pass probably 10 churches that are always empty. You know what I mean? I don't know why churches, you know, the God, you know, for God and everything can't take in some of these people during their off hours. You know what I mean? That's always gotten to me. I'm like, there's homeless people out there, and there's these giant empty buildings all the time that only have people in them on Sundays, you know, and, you know, every once in a while on the weekdays or whatever. And I'm like, they're always probably heated. They're always open.
Right.
Well, what
They're
about all
paid
these
for tax-free, you know, I mean,
what about all these schools that are shut down and doing online training? They got big gymnasiums that have doors that go right outside.
Woman centers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why can't they just open the gym up?
Yep, totally agree with you.
You know, it's complete change of my YouTube channel, but more and more I've been digging into this. I've been doing so much research, not just from Rhode Island, you know, the surrounding communities. Now, Worcester, where UDISI is, that's one of the largest not facilities, but cities. That's bigger than Boston in homeless.
Wow.
So I think that's going to be my next stop is Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, but you just got to watch you don't spread yourself too thin, though, and getting them coming in, you know, and try to take care of Rhode Island. That would be the only downfall of that.
Which is understandable, but this is the reason why I'm pushing to get what I'm going to try to call it my army. We'll just say, you know, somebody that's located in Worcester that would be able to do the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right.
So therefore, you know, that particular person would meet me somewhere, get all the bags. They could go there, and then I could still go to like City of Providence and do it there. You know what I mean? We could split up the bags, whatever we get.
Yeah, definitely sounds like you got a good plan there.
Yep.
Or we'll just say even like Twisted, you know, he's in a different state. I might be able to, we'll get all the donations, and then I could send him so much money, and he could set something up for that one day. Maybe not all the time, or maybe he might have a family that he knows or somebody knows that needs extra helping.
That's the downfall of it. I don't know a whole lot of people, and I'm out of town more than I'm around.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just using it for example. You know what I mean? You might know a friend of a friend or something, or somebody's down and about, and you'll just think, oh yeah, I could get you some help. You know?
Right. Right.
I'll be serious with you guys, man. Johnny's family is almost homeless, man. I think he told me he was about to lose his house and have to move in with his grandma, him and his parents.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. That's mad.
He don't have that house he lives in is one of the oldest houses in our neighborhood. It's a wooden house where mine's concrete, you know, and it don't have no central air, no central heating in it. You pull up there at Johnny's house in the middle of summertime, 110 degrees outside, and the front door is wide open.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, that's something right there. You know, Nate, maybe we could be able to, you know, maybe just not right now, but maybe in the future, something you could work on by getting a little more information, sitting down with Johnny off air and just discuss, hey, we might be able to help you. And we could get something, you know, to help them out. Maybe not $100, but we could help them with something that they do need.
Right.
It's like UK government here at the moment. It's like at the present moment, the rent system here in the UK is changed. It's like we supposed to pay 65 a month, and they've put up to 105 a month, but we don't get any extra. And the issue with that is there's going to be so many people in the UK now where they can't carry on with the shortfall. The government's not paying any extra or doing any extra for anybody or helping any extra. What do they do? I mean, what's the public going to do?
Oh, it's okay. No, okay. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways of helping people out, and you know pretty much it's not going to be that bad to do it.
Mm.
It's going to take time though to get everything organized and situated, and more people involved.
Yeah, I think for just being your first stream, like pulling together donations and stuff, you did freaking awesome, dude.
Yes, yes.
I can't say I. I always try to put that we. If you notice in some of the
Lucky. It would have never happened if you wouldn't have done the live stream, bud.
Exactly.
Yep.
You organized it. Period.
Yeah.
You got
being so humble about it.
Yeah, you got
being so damn humble.
You got backers that made it happen for you. You set that up. That was all you.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't want to take all the credit. You know, I want everybody to know there's a we in there. You know, that's one of the biggest things I had with my ex. Not to bring that conversation up, is everything that she did. It was always an I.
Right.
I kept on explaining to her, there's never an I in a team. There's always a we.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I say a we, because, you know, even I did, you know, what I did, but down deep inside, I know there's not just an I, there's a we. I could not do it with us, you know, because it's a team effort.
Oh yeah.
And that's another thing too, Lucky, is you're moving on from that situation very well. Your last couple streams, you ain't even mentioned that. You know what I mean? So you're healing up quick, and I think this is helping a lot too, getting your mind off it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it doesn't help if I have women around at my house every night, either.
I was gonna say Miss Punky's probably had a lot to do with that too.
Yeah, no, Miss Punky, she had a lot. You know.
Yes.
But I think they did.
Don't look now. There's someone behind you.
I know. It's a spot. Everywhere I go.
Looks like she's getting ready for work.
Oh yeah. So I can go to breakfast.
Lucky's best friend, she's been a really, really good friend many, many, many years.
Yep.
And Alexandra, I can't really say too much, but she's been over here all the time too.
Yep. That's good.
That's awesome.
That means you got a lot of support behind you then.
Yes.
And that's a big plus.
And the good thing is when you fit the fireman's pole in your house, you still got the ladies dancing as well.
That pole's already up. What are you talking about? What do you think I moved my living room into my kitchen? It's bigger in
I
there.
know that. Yeah, I know what you like. You know what I mean?
Oh Lordy. Oh boy. Right. We're gonna have to get this thing shut down. Kim's gonna be going live, and I don't want to run over onto anybody else. So.
And I'm going to be on at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
7 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be going to work. So,
Mrs. Twisted, you're going to go live at 7 a.m.?
Yep.
All right. So what I'll do is I will not establish my live at work until after you go.
Yeah.
So I'll be on yours tomorrow.
On your channel, Sandy, or Mark's?
No, Mark's.
Oh,
okay.
I try to get her to go and do her own channel, but
yeah,
you know, it'd be
I don't
something.
have time for it.
It'd be something for all the women to come in and sit there and do their hen pecking or whatever they're doing.
I work enough on your channel. I don't need to try to grow mine.
So what time do you usually end it? So I could set up that stream.
I don't know.
She's never did it.
All right, so
I just know until we run out of stuff to talk about, and then I click off.
all right,
It's got to go all day.
Yeah, right.
I'll set mine up for 8:30. How's that? Is that fair?
That's good. I don't care.
All right.
But that's the main thing. Everybody just respecting everybody, and it works out pretty good. It's all about having fun and meeting people, and it's pretty tight knit little family group here, and you know, it works out very well.
Parky, am I going to see you in the morning?
Me?
Yeah.
You see me every morning. I'm always up in the morning. I'm like the sunshine. Sarcasm and sunshine. That's all I have in the mornings.
I'll see you in the morning then.
Oh, Lord.
Well, hey, excuse me, we can't go on dating because Matt will get found out, you know what I mean?
All right, everybody. We'll see you at Kensington, and after that, you'll see me around 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
it easy.
Sounds good. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody, especially the members. And y'all have a good day. Don't forget the other channels that are going live today. And you guys have a good Sunday. We'll see y'all. Thanks for coming in.
Later.